This is everything I used to draw. I didn't start because I had inspiration. That could have been great, to be honest. I started because I couldn't speak for weeks. Well, for months. Words were unavailable, but creation was. And most things I tried didn't follow me. Like everybody, I thought watercolor was my go-to, but I hate watercolor. It doesn't suit me at all. So this is everything I kept and still use. And you should still to the end, because the one tool I still use is pretty unusual. I started with no real intention, to be honest. I was just trying to make peace with who I was, and I almost immediately fell in love with ink. And this is the pen that you have met in the Datura drawing. I think I need more ink in this one, but I do have a mild obsession for ink and fountain pens. One thing I really enjoyed pretty soon in the process was watercolor pencil. I hate watercolor, I stick with that, but watercolor pencil gave me a sense of, okay, I might be able to control it a little more, and I need to control what I'm doing, so I need to have a better understanding of how things goes. And I really enjoy how subtle it could be, so it stuck with me for a long time. Then I discovered some more ink, and especially this kind of ink, which is a muted gray acrylic ink, and I'm in love with acrylic ink. This gives my drawing a depth I'm unable to create otherwise. This was made with these crayons as well. The way I'm able to control the colors and how things goes really helped me to push a little further. And when I told you I love ink, this is the kind of thing that I was trying to experiment, like doing some blurbs with while I'm cleaning my brush, and then trying to see if something is popping from the blobs. As you might see, I'm not using very expensive paper. I love using what I have, and even color pencil like this one creates something really sweet and lovely, just because I was able to mix and match. As you see, I'm just using some green and some green there and one yellow, and that's it. I don't need a ton of palette because it doesn't suit who I am. This one is a different collection as well, and it was solely made with ink and acrylic ink. I also have a deep love for mythology, and I might explore that a little more as time passing by, but let's keep it under the cover for the moment. This was an experiment with a little darker ink to see how things goes, and because I'm a former academic, I'm always labeling what I do, how I do it, and where it's from, and how it goes. This one, you might recognize it from the Etsy shop, Botanical Rebellion. It was probably one of the first that I drew, and it's the Morning Glory for the Gemini zodiac sign. I told you that I had some very basics that follow me along the way. I've got some graphite here and there. These ones are tainted, these ones are pure black. I have Japanese color pencil. I won't try to pronounce the name because I don't want to mess it way too much. These ones are Japanese too, they're from Holbein. I just have two, and that's perfectly fine. Basically, this is all I have, and I'm so grateful for that because it forces me to tap into my creativity in a really different way. The one that I didn't mention yet, slightly emotional because they are part of my childhood, and they are part of something tough in my childhood. With them, I created things like that when I'm trying to experiment, or I do this when I'm unable to process emotions. And I created this one too, or this. And you might have spotted what I'm talking about, something you may already have in your drawer, or maybe your child or your grandchildren have them. Yes, this is what I rely on to create these very first draft, very rough ideas. And because they are so affordable, I don't really resent to use them. because I know how easy it would be to replace them if I need. Creativity was the only thing I had left for a long time, and I turned it into something meaningful to process how I felt. I was quickly drawn to poisonous plants and poisonous flowers, hence the Botanical rebellion. I just wanted to explore deeper, so I kept everything simple. I still use them almost every day. I replace only what I need, and sometimes I don't replace them at all because they've done their time. It does what it needs to me, and that is the point. Not having more, but being happy with what you have and using them to their fullest potential, so to speak. I had this one fairly recently, but it's gonna be for another video because it's still in the experimental process thing. And all the finished pieces that I'm drawing are turned into digital art, and they go into my shop, the Botanical Rebellion. So if you want to visit the greenhouse, the link will be in the description below.